Hi everyone, Renee here. Looking for a quick 20-minute rebounder workout walking style with or without a weighted vest? You're in the right place. So put on your favorite music or maybe no music at all and you just want to be within your head, within your body, that's totally fine. Feet come hip width apart and parallel, soft bend of your knees, heavy tailbone, so think navel down, navel up, tailbone down, hands on your hips, and begin here with your basic bounce. Okay, so you are pressing the balls of your feet into the rebounder. Heels are lifting ever so slightly, just a slight bounce. Okay, whenever you have your weighted vest on the rebounder, I am going to suggest that you don't do any major bouncing. It just might be a little too much strain on your joints. So today's workout is more of a walking style. We will be doing some marches. We will not be having any big jumping motions. I'm just not sure how that would feel. Of course, you can play around with it, and I would suggest starting with a lighter weighted vest if you'd like, and then move your way up, okay? This is such a great way to be able to take a rebounder workout up a notch without having to bounce more, basically, without having to come off your rebounder more. This just adds a little bit more intensity there. I know people have been loving using it walking outside, so I thought, why not try a walking workout on the rebounder with the weighted vest? The one I have on today is adjustable, which I love. I think it goes from 4 to 10 pounds. So it's anywhere in there. So I was just starting with the 4 pounds and then working your way up. I will link this one down below. This is my first time trying it, so we'll see how it goes. I really wanted an adjustable one because also this is a great way to add a little extra weight in your resistance workouts when you're doing lower body standing motions without having to hold on to heavier weights, okay? So let's bring our bounce to a stop. Take one foot in front and roll through your ankle in one direction. And then switch directions. Really press into the ball of your foot. Switch sides. Okay, we are in it. So I am putting an indoor walking workout on my watch. I get asked that all the time, switch directions of what I put on my watch. I just kind of gauge it. It's really not a big deal what you put on it. I just like to see where my heart rate's at. Okay, alternate heel to glute. Opening up through your knee, front of your thigh. Just starting to get your blood flowing. I already can tell by wearing this is going to take my workout up a notch. Whew, I feel it. I alternate tap the and stop. Okay, so we have 20 different 1 minute intervals here basically. They're not really intervals because we're not doing HIIT style, but we have 20 different sections, okay? Every other section is simply going to be marching, okay? It's going to be walking, and then we will have a different move every other. Okay, no worries, you don't have to remember that. Okay, come back through center and just come here to your basic bounce. If you're wearing your weighted vest or to get used to how it feels here, it might take you off balance a little bit, so you really need to tighten up your core. Do any other warm-up moves. Like I said, I wouldn't suggest any major bouncing, and we won't be doing any bouncing today. Well, like big bouncing, like we might do little bounces like this, okay? I'm gonna start our timer and then we're going to get going. The first one is simply just some light walking, okay? And this is basically what we're gonna do in between each one. That's it. I'm gonna start our timer and then we're gonna get going. Okay, so we have 5 seconds and then we're just going into a little walking. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I'm just walking. That's it. Think of pressing your feet into the rebounder, swinging your arms back and forth. This is the move that we're going to be doing in between each of the other moves. So we're here for 1 minute and then we're gonna march it out for 1 minute. So these first 2 minutes are simply walking. Just walking nicely like this, okay? And like I said, I want you to get used to having this little extra weight. You will feel this probably a little bit more in your legs since you are requiring them to move more weight than typical. So I do have my weighted vest on the 10 pounds. It might be a little more than I probably should have taken on my first workout here, but I thought, why not? And we'll see how that goes. But like I said, I just really wanted to get an adjustable one, see how it feels. And we're just gonna play around with it today. I'm here for it. On the Rebound, I'm always trying to give us something new, something different. And I know this is all the rage right now. And you can look up your own research and see if you agree with it. There's, a lot of things that say, it doesn't make a huge difference. But then there's some studies that say that it's so much better for your bone health and all that kind of stuff. So there's different things and needs for it. it definitely will take your cardio up a notch, which is really what we're doing for today, okay? We have 30 more seconds in our first 2 minutes, okay? Remember I said the first 2 moves are pretty much just marching it out, and then we're gonna step out, out, in after that, okay? So we're already over 90 seconds into this 20-minute workout. And now we're gonna add a little bit more. You will get over 2,000 steps here in 20 minutes, which is amazing. I love that for you. I love that for us, just to get moving. Ready? Here we go. So we go out, out, in. So the first 30 seconds, I'm going to lead with this leg, and the next 30 seconds, I'm just going to switch legs. Okay, so just a little out in. I'm gonna talk about the step count a little bit. I think a lot of times people get so into having to hit 10,000 steps, which I do like that as a goal, but remember there really isn't too much science behind it. I mean, there's some, but the initial pull for this 10,000 steps was a company that makes pedometers. Okay, switch feet. So it wasn't like it was a biased, company. But anyway, I like it just so I can look to see, okay, have I been sitting too much today? So it's more of a gauge in my mind to make sure that I'm moving enough. Now, one thing that I do is I do averages rather than every day. So there might be a day where I hit 12, 15,000 steps, but there might also be a day that I only hit 6,000 steps, okay? I want to average that out, okay? Come back to the marches. So that was already move 3, and now we're marching it out, okay? So that's how this workout's going to go. We will have a move, and then we'll come back to the marches. And we'll kind of chat. It's kind of a good, nice little chat time with us. I'm gonna fill you in on some things that's going on, how this channel's gonna go. But let me just talk about this 10,000 steps here. So that's what I do. I average it out, I kind of keep track, and I'll be honest, throughout a month span, I usually average anywhere between 11 to 14,000 a day is pretty much how it goes. And that's what I use it for. I don't use it particularly to I don't want to stress myself out trying to get to that 10,000. That is not worth it, okay? So now, the next move coming up about 15 seconds is a knee lift with a twist. So it looks like this. You can take your hands behind your head, across your chest, wherever you'd like, or you can take them right here and you just go knee lift twist. This is what I'm going to do. It just feels better. So that's where we're going in 2, 1. Okay, knee lift twist. So this is going to add some balance. And like I said, if you're wearing the weighted vest, you definitely have to pull your core in a little bit tighter. Since our upper body has that extra weight on it, it almost wants to pull us backwards, is how I'm kind of feeling that right now. The nice thing is it's rather comfortable, I will tell you that. So like I said, I will link this down below. I wasn't sure. The weight is mostly right here. I think it's pretty much, there is some up here, but then there's weights that you can add in to change, to adjust it. So this is already move 5. Pull your abs in as you twist. So we have just about 15 more seconds right here. And then we're going right back into the marching it out. You're doing so well. I feel my glutes, my hamstrings actually a lot too. 1 more each way. Okay, march it out. If you want to take it up a notch, you can add almost like a little press down. So not so much of a press up, but you can see I'm kind of like pressing down just to get a little bit more here. I felt like I could use a little more. Yes, your heart rate is going to be moderate here. This is a steady state. And you can, like I said, we can take it up a notch on these marches. Next move is alternating front kicks. In some of my other videos, you'll see us hopping front kicks. Again, I don't recommend that with a weighted vest. If it does feel good, you are always welcome to take it. This is more of a beginner friendly, just getting used to how this feels on the rebounder. And when we're all done, I want you to let me know in the comments if you liked this weighted vest option. If you like these walking rebounder workouts, we can do more of them. I haven't done one of these in a while. Okay, alternate kick and kick. Yes, okay, here we go. So try to keep shoulders over hips so you're not leaning back. If anything, lean a little forward. You can add a little punch with your opposite arm. Anytime we add upper body in with lower body, it just helps to raise our heart rate just a little bit. Breathe. I do feel a little more winded when I'm wearing this vest, whereas a lot of times when I do, you know, since I've been doing rebounding for a long time here, if you've been with me, you know that. Rebounding can get easy, not easy, but you know, your body gets better at it is what it does. So I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to take these workouts up a notch. And I feel like this might be the perfect little thing. Just take it to the next level. One more each way. Now we're back to marching out. Yes. Those kicks were nice. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Maybe you add like a little run almost. Just a little. See how it feels. I'm thinking more pressing my balls of my feet down into the rebounder rather than hopping up. Squeezing through my glutes as I do so, okay? 30 more seconds here. And then we're going into alternating heel to glutes, so hamstring curls. Yes. Nice. And that's already move 9 coming up. You have about 10 more seconds right here. Maybe you're taking it up a notch. Maybe the simple walking is what you need today. So whatever you need mentally and physically, you go there now. Okay, alternate heel to glute. And I'm adding a little like bounce here, and I'm pulling my arms back. Yes. Nice. Okay, this is already move 9. So you're almost halfway through this 20-minute workout. Try to stay present. You know, exercise is about so much more than just the physical aspect of it, which rebounding is amazing for our heart health. It's amazing for our balance, and as we age, that's one of the things that tends to slip away is our ability to stay upright and our ability to balance. Basically, you know, falls happen a lot as we age, and this right here is perfect for that. Rebounding is also great for flushing out your body, getting your lymphatic system going, getting rid of toxins, inflammation, so many good things. One more each way. Okay, march it out. Like I said, I'm kind of starting to be ready to run a little bit. Not a lot. If you can see, I'm just doing little bits. You can kind of bounce. Whatever feels right in this moment. Whatever feels right to you. I want you to make each and every one of my workouts your own. If you're new to my channel, I'm so glad you're here. And the big thing that I always stress in each and every video is that your workouts should feel good. Yes, they are going to be tough. And yes, you're going to have to push yourself. But in the end, they should feel good on your body, okay? And mentally, they should be cleansing. Okay, in 10 seconds, we're at that halfway point. Like I said, you'll get about 2,000 or more steps here in this workout. Okay, now we're just going to have little bounces as we alternate front punches. Okay, so I'm basically doing my basic bounce from the beginning. Balls of my feet are pressed into the rebounder, and I'm just alternating little jabs. I have a soft bend of my knees, balls of my feet pressed down, heels lift ever so slightly, so it's like a mini calf raise. Pull your navel up and in, and it's almost as if you're punching to the opposite shoulder. That's how I kind of think. So you will have a little rotation. Breathe. You have about 20 more seconds here. Yes. Then we're going back into the marches, into the walking. Maybe a little jog if that feels good. If you've been with me for a while, that might feel right on your body. Okay. So as you can see, I'm kind of marching it out. I'm kind of jogging it out. Got my arms going. Just breathing. You have less than 9 minutes left here, so what do you have to give? Maybe you're starting to feel your lower body fire up, especially if you have a weighted vest on. Pull your navel up and in. And remember, if you don't like rebounding with a weighted vest, this entire workout can be done without it. 30 more seconds of these marches right here. And then we're going to go to side punches. We'll have 30 seconds on one side and 30 seconds on the other. Little low hops. Like I said, nothing big today. 10 seconds. And then we're punching to the side. 30 seconds on one. Yes. Okay. So now I'm just punching. I have like a little boxer shuffle going on. So I'm just shifting my weight from foot to foot. These are all just different moves to keep us engaged. Yes. 15 more seconds on this side, and then we'll switch sides. I'm kind of shifting my hips. Yes. When I punch, that's the foot that's getting the power or the weight. 30 seconds other side. So switch here. Yes, nice. This is already move 13 of 20. We are getting so close to the end of this workout. Well over halfway through. You're in this. Maybe of your favorite songs playing. Maybe you've turned my volume down and you're watching a show. Last one. Okay, march it out. Totally fine. Remember, I am here to instruct you, to help you in your fitness journey, and however I may do that, I am glad to be of assistance, okay? So that's why I'm always saying in the comments, let me know what you want here. I am reading them. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to get back. Life is crazy. Some fun facts about me that some of you know and some of you don't. I have 4 daughters. I have twins that are 12. I have a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old. So our lives are pretty busy, but fun busy. I wouldn't change anything for the world. But I'm all about showing them that health is a lifelong journey, okay? Exercise, it's not a quick fix. We're in it for the long haul. 10 more seconds. And then we're going to tap it side to side. Yes, 2, 1. Okay, so now you just go tap and tap. You can add that little punch. We're just tapping out to the side. I'm really starting to feel my legs, which that doesn't always happen in rebounding for me, but I think this extra 10 pounds that I have on is really starting to fire up those muscles. So now remember, this would be an endurance workout for your lower body, not really a strength building workout. So just remember that. You still want to resistance train, okay? Which means training to failure in under about 30 reps or so. And failure means you pretty much couldn't do another one. 20 seconds here. And then back to the marches. And right after this move, we're down to our 5-minute mark. And we're getting so close. Yes. Like I said, my outer thighs, my glutes feel on fire in this move. Last one. Okay, march it out. Okay. I'm getting some bounces, feeling good. Less than 5 minutes. When we first started, I'll be honest, I was like, wow, we have 20 minutes to do this? I am not sure. Now that we're at less than 5 minutes, that actually feels pretty good. Okay. We're about 30 more seconds, just a little bit above, and then we're going to alternate lifting our knees to the side. So basically it's a wide march is what's coming up. Yes. Beautiful. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Make sure that you're drinking a lot of water afterwards. You're replenishing yourself. Okay, 5 more seconds, and then we're going into the wide march. Okay, so it looks like this. I'm just pulling my arms down. Remember, this is going to be a balance challenge, especially if you have that extra weight. If you don't have the weight, you are welcome to jump this out. But like I said, with the extra weight, you want to be careful to protect your joints. So that's why I don't really suggest wearing a weighted vest when you're doing any sort of jump training. Shoulders are actually getting on fire. I did work them yesterday with resistance training. I did work my lower body too. Yesterday was pretty much a full body training day. Breathe. Just over 20 seconds here. And then we're coming back to our marches. We're finishing strong. And then just 3 more minutes left after this. So we're at 3 minutes and about 10 seconds. You've made it this far. So find your finish line, pull your abs in. This takes a lot of core. Last one. Okay, march it out. Okay, so the next move, I have high knees. You will take this as you can. Like I said, you're not going to want to take this sprinting. Yes. Shoulders, like I said, they're kind of burning from that last move. You have about 2.5 minutes left of work. Maybe you take this. This is meditative. We're moving. You're supported for the most part. So maybe you kind of just let yourself be in this moment. Let yourself almost meditate here. Know that you are enough and you have done enough. Maybe this is what you needed today. Something a little slower pace, and that's amazing. And I'm proud of you for knowing what you need and then for coming and hitting play. Okay, high knees. So it's similar to the other move. I'm just pulling my arms down, almost in front, lifting my knees up. If you want to take this up a notch and you don't have a weighted vest on, you can. I'm going to stay right here. Shoulders over hips. Try to keep a nice tall back. Okay, we're coming down to about 90 seconds. 30 more seconds here in this move. And then we're finishing with our march it out. Then you get a recovery and you're done. And when you finish, make sure you leave me a comment, whether it's just an emoji. It just helps to get my channel out there. YouTube likes comments right now. 10 seconds. Let's go. You're strong. 5 seconds. Then we're walking it out for the last minute right here. Okay, I'm kind of ready for it, so I'm taking a little pressing down to the rebounder. It's 1 minute left. Maybe I speed it up, maybe you speed it up. 20-minute rebounding, no joke. This weighted vest truly did take it up a notch. So like I said, I will link this one in the notes below, in the description. 30 more seconds right here. Yes. Anytime I'm talking through one of these two, do I get dry? 20. Maybe a little faster. Remember, just stay low. Press into the rounder, 10 seconds. Let's go, abs are in, arms are moving. 5 seconds right here. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, I'm taking it to kind of a little boxer shuffle for a moment. Let your arms hang heavy, feet go wide, take little rotations. Breathe, 20 minutes. You are amazing. Come back through center. Let's take some circles with our ankle. Press the ball of your foot in. Just establishing space in foot and ankle. Once again, reverse your circle. Other side. Yes, you are just amazing the way you are. Remember that. Okay, reverse your circle. We are not trying to change ourselves. We're just trying to find a better version of ourselves, okay? A little bit better. We are enough as we are. We want to be healthier and stronger, okay? Just alternating, heel to your glute, establishing space in your knees. Alternate, tap the instep. Some external hip rotation. If you need a longer cool down, I have those here on my channel. Head on over to my mini trampoline rebounding playlist. Take a longer cool down outside. We're just taking a little quick cool down right here to get us back into our parasympathetic nervous system where we want to spend most of our days. Rest, digest, recover. Back through center. Clasp your hands, chest comes through your shoulders, then round through your spine. A few standing cat-cows. Once again. Okay, take a standing Shavasana. You do the seated lying down, stand on the floor, whatever you need. Just take a few moments of peace right here. Calm everything down. Remember that you are enough and you have done enough. Take a deep breath in, arms sweep up and overhead. And exhale, arms sweep back down. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale. You are amazing. Let me know if you like this workout. If you did it with a weighted vest, let me know how you liked that. If you want more of these videos, I am here for it. It was fun. Definitely took things up a notch. I could feel everything in my body, just a little more of a struggle. Nothing crazy, just more of a struggle. So start with a lower weight and then go from there. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time a new video is posted. And again, let me know what you want to see here on my channel. I know many of you have asked for what I eat in a day. That is coming, I promise. I also have tons of info on my Fit for Motherhood blog. So it's fitformotherhood.com. That's linked here as well. And you can head on over there. I talk about my supplements, my beauty routine, all that kind of stuff. So I will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.